Little Mama. I mean, she was attacked about 2 weeks ago about the stuff she was like, what she said about kids shouldn't get sex changes to the 18 instead of trying to give it to them so young and stuff like that. So she has a new campaign about the heterosexual rights movement. Any thoughts in that, guys? And then any thoughts first before I get to the next thing?
Well, for starters, I would say yes in regard to the children not getting any sex changes until they turn 18 at least. You know what I mean? I think that's a bare minimum. It's not the same as you changing your hair color or something else. You know what I mean? This is something serious and it's something permanent. And kids go through phases.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So we need an opportunity to weed out all of that and to make sure that they have a fair grasp on reality, their bodies, what their bodies can do, the capabilities. Allow them to become the person that they will naturally grow into. You know what I mean? And as far as attacks on masculinity and what he was a masculine or heterosexual movement. I don't necessarily know if we need a heterosexual movement since we are us heterosexuals are the majority. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but I will say that we probably need to curtail some of the messaging that we see with regards, because our kids our kids are being overly sexualized at this point. We were remember when we were younger, you would hear that our generation was being overly sexualized. You know what I mean? We were talking about sex. I think it's way, way worse than that right now. You know what I mean? I think ours was maybe our generation. Our
generation was the rape culture. If you listen to the music, you listen to the stuff, the movies we had, and stuff like that. Porky,
it was.
Nerds, all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
but it's worse now, man. It's worse. Everything is worse now.
Well, speaking to you said attack, masculinity and stuff like that, and attack like assault. There's been people saying there is assault on masculinity. So, Jamie, can you play a little clip, the video, to show people what we're talking about?
You talked about something that I've always said myself, which is it's kind of unfortunate, but you meet a young person, a young guy, you can tell. Who had a sturdy father, who didn't. It's nothing against anybody that didn't have that. You can't control what you're born into.
There's obviously exceptions, plenty of exceptions. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I had no father until I was 3, and I had a man who stepped into that role and took that job over and did a great job. Without him, I wouldn't be the same man. Now, another person that everyone's been talking about lately, who also, ironically, didn't have a father in his household. In fact, I'm going to tell you the whole breakdown in a minute. It ties right into what Chris said. Is this brother right here? You might know him from Coming to America. And that is him both on the left and the right. His name is Jermaine Fowler. Jermaine was the star of Coming to America, this great, beautiful movie that was just done. And what happened with Jermaine, Chris, was that, once the movie came out, everybody was like, oh, well, who's this guy? He's talented. I'm sure the ladies thought he was handsome. He's a great actor. No question about his talent. No question about who he is or lifestyle, nothing like that. But a lot of people were very disappointed to see the drag image, which was really fascinating. I mean, Alicia, my fiance, looked at that. She said, he's better with makeup than I am. Whoever did his makeup.
So, and real quick before now, I'm gonna give you a little reference. I want Jamie to play a little snippet of a video when they talk about how Hollywood has an attack on masculinity. Jamie, play the next video real quick. That's Lil Nas X. That's Lil Nas X in his new video.
Who's that? Deathpool?
That's Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let y'all. Anybody want to
go ahead, Rob.
On masculinity, give me an attack in Hollywood.
The thing is, there's definitely something there with Hollywood where they always feel they have to put a man in drag and make him believe that he has to go in drag in order to have a successful career. I don't know if you guys remember when they had. I cannot remember the name of the movie, but it had Patrick Swayze, it had Wesley Snipes, and what's the brother's name?
Tu Wong Fu, the movie.
Tu Wong Fu, that's probably it. And they had all 3 of them dressed as women. You know what I'm saying? And then basically they were telling them that, yo, you guys got to get, dress in drag in order to advance your career. And I think they even came at some with Will Smith with some scripts in order for him to put on drag or whatever. But there is definitely something going on where they feel that you have to dress as a woman in order to advance your career as a man in Hollywood. And I don't know where that comes from. But I definitely see that it's definitely there.
They try to do with Dave Chappelle. Like the thing is, like, I think we had it back in the day because we had Flip Wilson when he played a Geraldine and stuff like, we had it back in the 70s and the early 80s. But I think right now it's just like they trying to really make this thing the new wave. Like they trying to really just take away masculinity from young men.
Yeah,
Like they have the guys wearing the purses and all this other stuff, and they have these women parading like, yeah, go ahead, girl. And I'm like, no.
Yeah. And you also
What do
see
you-
it in commercials. You're seeing it in a lot of commercials too.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like
What do you think the end game is? What do you think this agenda is based on?
for me, when they have with young black men, I think they just want to destroy young black men, destroy the black community. We have the family unit is under attack from the black community, and the way that the take away their soldiers is the number one thing that the women are able to conquer without the soldiers being first.
And that's what I'm saying. I think D-May, you got a point with that. I don't think necessarily that it's an attack on masculinity as a whole. It might be an attack on black men specifically.
Black masculinity,
Masculinity.
Specifically.
Yeah.
But I mean, I definitely see it. We all see it, man. We've been around.
Yeah.
You
Listen,
know?
once you destroy the black family unit, think about this.
Yeah.
King and them, all their movements came on little bit of change from mom and pop, 25 cent here, 30 cent here, to get those rallies going and stuff like that. The number one thing I think Jay of Who said the biggest source of the power structure is the black family. You destroy the black family, you take away the father, you incarcerate them, you put them on drugs. You turn them to homosexuals. There's no procreation of the black family. Alcohol. So those kind of things, man. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's another tool in the tool chest, man. You know what I mean? With regards to destroying black manhood, whether it be police, whether over policing or whatever, whether it be drug culture or whatever it is that you want to come up with. We had in the 80s, we had HIV, we had drugs, we had everything else. So now, this is just another tool in the tool chest, man. You know what I mean? So maybe we need to start looking at it like this. It's a shame, and I don't know what to tell my kids, but other than, I have to really sit down, and I got all boys, and I got to really sit down and tell them what to watch out for. And a lot of the things that you're being told, man, are not true,
But think about some things like this. How can, when you have always pads for women having a cycle, now they're talking about it's made for women, whatever it is, they want to take away the women part? Like, what the fuck? Like,
wait a minute. Wait. I didn't catch that.
Wait. You're saying
sanitary napkins. They want to get rid of the women, whatever it is, some other stuff like it's like whatever.
They don't want to reference women.
Yeah.
They want to make it like unisex or just,
No. But what do men wear them for?
Exactly. Why would
men ever need a pad for?
Napkin?
Yo, like Nicky said, like on the subway, man, all black men are gay and making all the black men are gay and making an HIV medication commercial.
That's true. That's why I said the commercials. The thing is, any I seen it in the prescriptions. They got the two gay men are black, two black men.
Yeah, like why always gotta be black men?
Yeah, it's always
Yeah, why does it have to always be black men? Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah.
Sisters are pissed off. Nicole is pissed off. Look at that. Sisters are getting pissed off. Like,
really,
but I don't get it. I mean, it's. Let me move on before I say something crazy and get us banned. We won't get another ad. So.